Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, we are live. We are live on YouTube from Reclaim Your Throne. 304s Don't Get Cold. We're live on X. We are live on Rumble. And we are live on Kick. So I just started doing the Kick stream today, actually, and we'll see how it goes. I've never really used Kick, and I'm not planning on censoring this video, so we're gonna get into the thick of it. We're gonna get into the thick of it. I got videos playing in the background, but I wanted to talk about Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner, guys. We've talked about Brittany Renner on this channel before. I have broken down all of the psychological points I could on Brittany Renner. We talked about when she went on Pearl's podcast and spoke to Andrew Tate. We talked about when she went and spoke to the brothers at Jackson State, her alma mater. We spoke about how she is a mixed breed and she was trying to find her Black identity through HBCUs and actual Black women. And we've talked about how she's undergone a personality crisis, identity crisis. We've talked about her hoe phase. Man, we've talked so much about Brittany Renner. I could probably give you a whole biography. We talked about her relationship with her grandfather and, you know, allegations that happened within their family. So we talked about a lot of different aspects to Brittany Renner's life. We talked about when she twerked on Charleston White, man. And now we have to talk about yet another failed relationship that Brittany Renner was in with Kevin Gates, okay? The wicked hip hop artist Kevin Gates, okay? Let's see. Yeah, so she was with Kevin Gates, and we already spoke about how he, you know, does rituals and he is into all the voodoo / satanic-ish stuff. And, you know, it's pretty ridiculous how she ended up with Kevin Gates and left PJ Washington of all people. I mean, he's not perfect, PJ, but he was the best, and I mean the absolute best that she was ever going to get in her entire life. And this is what women really don't understand. They don't understand, for one, they don't understand their own shelf life. And then for two, they don't understand or even value a man who pretty much is going to be successful for the rest of his life. They can't see the vision, especially Brittany Renner, who learned how to be Black at HBCUs. Her personality was specifically crafted off of the archetype that she believes Black women are, okay? She is pretty much LARPing as a Black woman. And yeah, you know, we say, oh, well, if the one drop rule, if she's mixed, she's Black. And yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to argue that. What I will say, though, is she was raised by her white grandparents because her mama was still in the streets and her daddy didn't want to have nothing to do with her. So, she has a lot of psychological things going on and that's why her behavior kind of panned out how it did in adulthood. And I mean, ultimately, she is very, very down bad. I mean, she's completely crashed out. She went from dating PJ Washington, getting engaged with PJ Washington, almost tying the knot and getting married to PJ Washington. Then she found some things in his phone. She found out that he was cheating. And here's the thing. We're not trying to condone cheating by any way on this channel, but let me tell you what, PJ Washington is $100 million man. Let me say this again. He is $100 million man. She's settled for less before. She's been with less before. Her digital footprint is online. Like I said, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. Her digital footprint is online. She's talked about getting busing. She's talked about doing this and doing that. And, all of this stuff. And she has been at the epicenter of a lot of different debacles. Okay. She pretty much has ruined her reputation. She wrote a book about her sexual escapades with celebrity men. I mean, it's all downhill from here. It is all downhill from here, okay? And that is pretty much what we have been seeing. Let's see. Yeah, that's what we have pretty much been seeing. Sorry, I had to respond to some messages. I mean, that's what we've been seeing from her. She's just been making mistake after mistake after mistake. Her best bet was with PJ Washington. She blew it. She redshirted him. She, what people would say, also groomed him. Now, I don't think she groomed him. I think that there was a huge age gap, and there's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to age gap dating amongst women towards men. But I don't think that he was groomed or anything like that. I think he probably really, really liked her. She was an Instagram model. She was lit. She was turned. He really liked her. He had a crush on her. And I think they crossed paths. He went after it. They were in a relationship. And ultimately, I think PJ Washington, when she broke up with him after they had the baby, she made the wrong move. And I understand the mental gymnastic that she was probably going through trying to stay with him and whatnot. But at the same time, to leave a PJ Washington, here's my thing. It'd be different if she rebounded to a Devon Franklin, the preacher who was dating Megan Good, a guy like that, or she rebounded to a righteous man or a godly man, but she rebounded to the wicked witch of the Southeast, aka Louisiana purchaser, Kevin Gates. And Kevin Gates, he is an interesting figure. Okay, he is a hip hop artist, rap star, trap star, however you want to call it, out of Louisiana, Baton Rouge, I believe. This guy is pretty much bad news. I mean, he's a gangster, face tattoos. He he does weird sexual gestures on stage when he's rapping and all this kind of stuff. So Kevin Gates is pretty much not the best type of dude that a woman should be going after. But because when Brittany Renner left PJ Washington, her first rebound, I believe, was Kevin Gates. And he ate her booty in the car. So we can actually go to that clip. Eats Brittany Renner booty. I mean, they were talking about, it was some Instagram live video where he was talking about beating the cheeks and eating the booty like groceries and all that kind of stuff. And it was pretty weird, honestly. It was pretty weird. And I'm going to try and find that video. I don't have it queued up. Let's see. Brittany Renner, Kevin Gates live stream. Yeah, so I mean, he was talking about eating the booty in the car. It was like some audio that leaked. They first spoke, it looks like, in 2022 at Rolling Loud. Let's see. Kevin Gates' side piece came out and exposed him about being with Brittany Renner and all this kind of stuff. But let's kind of go to their origin story, their first like interaction. This was at Rolling Loud, and this is actually the same day where Brittany Renner crashed out on one of the fans at Rolling Loud, and she poured like a water bottle on him and started screaming him out and all this kind of stuff. It was actually pretty crazy. It was a pretty crazy scene. So let's get into this video really quickly of her interviewing Kevin Gates, because I think this will pretty much tell us all we need to know about him and her and their relationship. So let's watch.
I'm excited right now. Hi everyone, it's Brittany Renner. Rolling Loud, Miami. It's good. Kevin Gates right now.
And just understand, this is post having a baby. This is post having a child. She's out here at Rolling Loud, popping that Coche for everybody in the crowd.
Behind me, I almost got teary-eyed. My first Rolling Loud was Rolling Loud Miami 2019. He was the only artist I wanted to see. So seeing him 3 years later, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. It's like a full circle moment. So Rolling Loud was good.
Wow. So look at that hug, look at that embrace, and look at those head kisses. Look at how this is real. This is real, genuine desire. What I will say, though, is she was actually very attracted to Kevin Gates. She definitely is attracted to the thug, maxed, alpha sim archetype. If you don't know the thug, max, alpha simp archetype, please just go to my YouTube channel and search thug, max, alpha simp. I have described what a thug, max, alpha simp was or is in length on my YouTube channel, so you can go check it out. We're not going to go over the terminology again right now, but she is that you can pretty much surmise what it is. She's definitely attracted to the thug, max, alpha simp archetype. He's a hood nigga, tatted up. He's really in the streets, really caught bodies. Okay, this, like I said before, Kevin Gates is what we would consider a wicked man. Now, I'm not hating on the nigga. I like his music. As a matter of fact, I like that Luca Brasi too. Would I be wrong if I fuck you with one of my nickels? Hold on, you, I did it. Grinding. It's about to be a long ride. Nah, bro, that Luca Brasi too was fire, bro. Fire. I mean, it just brings back high school memories, senior year of high school, freshman year of college. It's about to be a long ride. Like, I was literally like training. Like, when I was trying out for the UJ football team, like, I was literally training to Luca Brasi. So I like Kevin Gates' music. I understand the music industry and, you know, how satanic the music industry is and all that kind of stuff. We're not going to get into that. But Kevin Gates very much embraced that, the idea of ritualistic magic. He embraced the idea of ritualistic manifestation in his career. And he is pretty much a tool for the music industry to spread all types of degeneracy. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video, Brittany Renner embracing Kevin Gates. And look at this smile. She's trying to hide a smile. Let's watch.
Hi. Wow. Hi everyone. My name is Brittany Renner, and I'm here with the one and only Kevin Gates. How you feeling?
Amazing. Hey, thank you. Hey, this I don't care if you get this on camera. I just want to say thank you for being an amazing person, always living in your truth. You inspire others silently. They probably don't want to admit it, but you inspire me. Thank you so much.
And thank you. Let me tell you something. So my first Rolling Loud I did in 2019 is when I first saw you.
Yeah.
And you were actually Will and I worked together, and you were the only person that I wanted to see the entire festival. And today in 2022, it still rings true. You're the only person I wanted to see.
Did you like what you saw?
I actually loved it. I actually love what I'm seeing
Yes,
now.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
So, what song off of Kaza do you feel like appeals to the people the most? Like it resonates with the most.
Which people? The real people?
The real people.
I say scars.
Mm-hmm.
I say scars in one day, and I'm in love.
So she asked him which song appeals to the real people the most. It sounded like she said something about some Casa, aka Casamigos. So he's lit, she's lit. She's 100% attracted to him. He has the Thug Max Alpha Simp look. You see the chains, you see the tattoos, you see, the hood vibes, the face tattoos, all that kind of stuff. And she's mesmerized. She's absolutely in love. She's enamored by Kevin Gates.
Like the things that money can't buy, intangible wealth, like the real people, the people that don't give a fuck about cars, clothes, like the people that deal with their emotions every day, like those people. So
yeah. So how did you feel tonight performing at Rolling Loud? You're back again.
I was nervous because this is my first time in such a long time. And when you go in front of millions of people, I don't care what nobody say. I wasn't scared. That's bullshit. I was scared to death. I was scared to death. But I took my nervousness and my fear and I turned it into fire.
You sure did.
I acted with bravery. I had a brave heart.
You definitely did. I love that you came out the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've been working out a lot. I
If
see.
you can't go shirtless, you're worthless. Yeah, this is my therapy, working out.
Okay, so I have to ask because I feel like we're all kind of curious. So, like, are you single or what's up?
Am I single and ready to mingle?
Single and mingling.
I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not looking for nobody, but I am waiting on the right person to come to me.
So she asked if he was single or mingling. And as you guys can see, look at that smile. Now, here's the thing. This is why I love breaking these things down, because I love love, right? I love seeing love. I love seeing genuine desire take place. And I love taking these examples and really showing you guys what is actually desirable to many of what we would call quote unquote bad bitches, of our generation. Even though she ain't got no chin. As you guys can see, the chin, the jawline, I mean, where is it? It's imploding into her neck. But nevertheless, she is very attracted to him. This is what genuine desire looks like. Complete and utter control he has over her. Eye contact to the nth degree. This shows sexual chemistry, and this actually could also reveal a sexual history between the two.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any last words? Anything you'd like to share with Rolling Loud?
Yeah,
Words of encouragement, because you've been through a lot. You can take the mic.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this. Hey, listen, if you're watching this right now, I love you. I made a bunch of mistakes. I'm gonna make a bunch of new ones tomorrow, and if I'm fortunate, I learn from them. When you follow your heart, you always win. For those.
So he was actually apologizing to Drika, I believe. Drika, his baby mama. He was apologized to Drika, his baby mama, in the car. Not in the car, sorry, but he was apologizing to her because they were in a little beef or something, and she ended up I guess having sex with one of her dyke trainers or something like that. So they were having threesomes, they were doing a lot of stuff together, and it looks like the relationship fizzled out between them. He was he was pretty much smutting her out. I mean, I ain't gonna say he was doing Diddy freak offs with her, but they definitely had a freaky ass relationship where they were bringing other people into the bedroom. And even though it was probably not sanctioned by Drika, Brittany Renner, she was able to squeeze her sneaky head into Kevin Gates' presence, pretty much. And here is the live stream. They live stream or accidentally live stream where Kevin Gates linked up with Brittany Renner while Drika was at home, and he pretty much was talking about eating her booty and eating her pussy and all that type of stuff.
Again, competition, you hear me? All right, that's keep that between me and you though. Pronto. I gotta come in the lunch mode. Say, blonde hair. You believe in me now?
I always believe in you. But
watch me. Hey, look.
Shit.
Yeah, don't play with me. Look, check me out. I'm wrong.
I'm not taking a left.
Yeah, now I'm taking a right. Yeah, I went the right way. Yeah, I put you with the right people. Now you stay next door to white people. Yeah, come here. That bitch don't really go all the way.
Heavy. It's heavy ass window.
Yeah, it's heavy on it. It's heavy on this end. You know that Toyota Camry be heavy.
Oh my god. Put me down.
It don't go all the way.
Marcellus.
Huh?
I don't think I know.
How you calling my name on live like that? Man, those people gonna get to Google it. I'm Marcellus, sure.
Why are we taking this long way? I want my face out the window.
You know I'm
I
long.
put my foot out the window.
You know, babe, don't worry about that. You know I'm long way.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back up.
I'm the long way with you.
Oh my god.
You know, you like that long way. That's why I'm taking the long way, man.
Actually.
Yes, Lord. Come here. Ain't nobody playing with you. Blonde hair. You believe in me now?
I always believe in you.
Hey, stop acting like, what we about to do? What you
Grown up thing.
What, grown up thing? Like,
sleep.
Well, I'm about to eat that. I'm about to eat that.
So you hear that? You hear it there. I'm about to eat that. Now the audio is kind of panning to the right. So my apologies for that. That's not me. That's you. Not me, but, or sorry, not you, but the video.
What I'm about to do? What you mean if I behave?
So if you behave, you're gonna be able to eat the booty. That's pretty much what she's saying. So as you guys can see, the history, the relationship between Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner, there is a precedent. There's definitely a precedent, but the relationship is over. It is over, and what we're gonna do is we're going to look at this TikTok on how Kevin Gates feels after the relationship has concluded.
Brittany, why didn't y'all come here together?
Say what?
I just saw Brittany. Why didn't y'all walk the carpet together?
Oh, who I love, I don't discuss.
Okay. So why don't y'all walk the carpet together?
But I wish her the best.
Oh, y'all not together anymore?
Who I love, I don't discuss.
Okay.
But God bless you.
But God bless her.
Yeah, I wish her the best.
All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you.
Who I love, I don't discuss, but I wish her the best. Who I love, I don't discuss, but God bless her. Okay? And that, I mean, that's a pretty clear message that they ain't fucking with each other no more. Okay? And Brittany Renner switched up her whole swag, turning Muslim, and holy shit, there are so many videos of her new transformation, being Muslim. We can break it down. This is the Muslim, this is the whole phase to Muslim transition. From sucking on cock to inshallah. This is exactly the route that Brittany Renner has taken. And I mean, everybody reserves redemption, but we all know, I mean, I'm not trying to diss no Muslims or anything like that, but there is only redemption through Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. But anyways, I'm not trying to get into a religious debate here. That's neither here nor there. But we can watch her transformation, her religious transformation in real time. She has, in fact, deleted all of the pretty much slutty pictures on her Instagram. I think she posted something with her hair uncovered, and then she posted her body yada recently after the breakup with Kevin Gates, just to get a feeler out there for new suitors that might want to take on her single mother ass. But She's going full blown, inshallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. All right, so let's listen up.
First of all, honey, you know what I've noticed? In any message I share, for the record, always applies to myself. Like, I'm not exempt just because I'm sharing it. So I've noticed that we want to sign your sign. Mind you, we've been getting dreams, songs, angel numbers, that post that came across our feed that just so happened to apply to our situation. But we want the sign to be on the...
So she thinks just because the algorithm can hear what she's saying, it means that it's a sign from God. Golly, I mean, these hoes are very naive. Here's the thing, Brittany Renner. The algorithm can not only listen to your conversations, but they can also, use your searches. That's why when your iPhone says, hey, do you allow this app to track through your other apps and all this kind of stuff? You should click no, because your searches from other apps will transfer over and the algorithm will catch that and then send you content based off of your searches in other apps. So she's thinking, oh, I'm getting this message from God, and it's really your algorithm. I mean, it just goes to show that a lot of these chicks are now turning to technology, AI, and other sorts of things to become their gods.
Billboard in big red letters lit up with glitter. And it's almost as if we're waiting for this moment to feel ready. You're not going to feel ready for something you've never done. That's why you have to get pushed. We're also waiting.
I mean, and people are killing her in the comments. Somebody said, this didn't age well. Aged like chocolate teapot, chopped. Didn't even last a year. Even Stevie Wonder could see you weren't serious about this. So the Muslims are getting at her.
For us to trust the outside world and the people in it.
And this was 48 weeks ago.
Bird doesn't trust the branch it lands on. It trusts its wings. And you should do the same. First of all, honey.
Okay. So, she's still doing the like it's I believe that the voice is kind of sexually provocative. I do believe that. I think it's intentional. Like she's trying to, y'all know what she's like. Y'all know what she's doing. Like she's trying to get the Gooner class into this video with those voices and shit. So let's keep going.
First of all, hi.
See, first of all, hi. Like, it's not cute.
So I'm currently cleaning house.
Remember when she said she was living in her car?
Out with the old, in with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. I have no idea how this is going to look. I have contractual obligations, clothes to wear.
Contractual obligations with brand deals, skimpy bikini brand deals and fitness brand deals and all that kind of stuff, most likely. And it just goes to show that modern women are taking their clothes off for brand deals, 100%. This is just the facts. This is how they are moving in this day and age. So you have to be cognizant if you are going to date a fitness influencer, all this kind of stuff. Just understand, if you are the type of guy who, doesn't like when a woman dresses scantily clad, hey, bro, it ain't going to work out if you're dating a modern day, quote unquote, bad bitch. Okay. If you are dating a woman who is 7 and above, then you're going to be dealing with the same issues that every other man is dealing with when it comes to dating these social media or perceived or self-purported social media influencers.
Posts to do, bills that have to be paid, and showing up the best I can, right? Because I know that it's not going to be perfect. I know that people may have a gripe. I mean, my arms are out, right? First of all, it's hot, and then I sweat like a puddle under my armpits. Not an excuse, but looking into Botox under my arms and finding clothes that...
Botox under my arms just to wear a hijab so you don't sweat. Yeah. these women will continue to scream insecure. The men are insecure. The men are insecure. Bitch, you're getting Botox on your fucking arms so you don't sweat, which is a natural bodily function. Can't you wear like a perforated hijab or something? Can't you put an ice pack under that? Like put an ice pack on your waistband or something? Like, why do you need to get Botox in your arms? This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay?
Are more aligned with where I'm headed, even if it's not to the book perfect. That's what this is all about for me, as I'm just going to show up and give my best. And every day my best gets better. First of all, hi. So I'm currently...
All right, so every day living the best and the best gets better. Like she thinks she's being some like motivational speaker or some shit. How about you start reading the Quran? That I mean, let's see, instead of how about you read the Quran in Arabic? You know what I'm saying? If you're really devout, if you're really about this shit, if you're really about that alhamdulillah, like, come on now.
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. You know what I've always found so cowardly about dating is the people who pride themselves on having options. It's almost as if they're trying to convince themselves that having options is great, because in reality, most likely, 10 times out of 9, they don't really have somebody there that truly cares about them, because they're not even giving that. So just universal law, you're not getting that back. And it's like people would rather give 10% of themselves to 10 different people than just go the full 100 with one person, because it's terrifying. Because with love, it's a great risk, but an even greater reward. And I don't know about you, but I want to feel everything. And me personally, I'm not going to feel everything when my energy is scattered. It's not going to happen. I want the fairy tale in real life. I don't need options. I want what's mine.
So she wants what's hers, and she chose to get with Kevin Gates, who only claims that he's a Muslim. And I mean, this just goes to show like the connection between Islam and witchcraft. No, I'm not trying to get into a religious debate, but she gets with Kevin Gates, who claims that he is a Muslim. And she leaves PJ Washington for cheating, only to get with a man who is part of a religion that allows you to have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 wives. 4 wives. Make it make sense. She literally converted to a religion that enables cheating, which she left PJ Washington for. And I guarantee she left Kevin Gates for the same thing. And she's like, oh, well, it was different with Kevin Gates because he was honest about it. I mean, no man is going to tell you every bitch that they fuck, right? So you can say, oh, well, he's honest about it. No, he's not, because he's omitting certain things because maybe he got next to Brittany Renner so he could get next to Tiana Trump. This is what y'all have to understand. And a lot of people are getting next to Brittany Renner just to get next to Tiana Trump. PJ Washington got next to Brittany Renner just to get closer to Tiana Trump. This is a fact. And he thought Brittany Renner was a fun girl, and they would be able to have, you know, most likely sexual escapades together. And she wasn't down for that and she tried to play the wifey role when she was the slut role, and she should have stayed in the slut role because that's how she met PJ Washington.
First of all, Allahu Akbar.
Oh God.
I'm well aware.
So the way she said Allahu Akbar, oh my God, it's so cringe. First of all, Allahu Akbar. Oh my God. Like, a lot of these hoes are clinging to Islam, especially American women. A lot of these hoes are clinging to Islam, you know, as I honestly, I don't know, because Devin Haney's bitch did the same thing where she clung to Islam. And I don't see how they're able to get away with this unless they're just like, you know, being a pass around for a Saudi sheik or something like that.
There's a lot of commentary around my existence. I'm here to tell you, I view compliments and insults the same.
Cap.
I let them roll right up.
That's such a lie, dude. She's so fucking insecure. It's hilarious. She's so insecure. It's not like, it's laughable. Seriously. Botox under your armpits and you're letting the comments roll off your back like duck over the water's back. Yeah. Go sell that bridge to somebody else who needs one, because we don't believe you. You need more people.
Off me. Because if I live for your praise, then I'll die by your poison. And in my mind, it's like whether you're attempting to tear me down or lift me up, what can you do for me that Allah cannot? I don't need your permission. Thanks for sharing, but I didn't ask.
Okay, so, you know, she's really trying to like do the whole Islam first of all, Allahu Akbar, da 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 da. Tired, played out. Here's another one of her grifting off of Islam.
Allahu Akbar.
First of all, Allahu Akbar. Oh my God, it's just so cringe to hear a host say that. Like, dude, we literally don't believe this. We really don't.
I've gone through a lot of changes internally, and as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. Sorry. Woo! Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain in just about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have, because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you. First of all,
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is high levels of embarrassment. I have secondhand embarrassment for her son, honestly. And, you know, I'm not going to show the child on camera, but this is embarrassing. Like, I'm really getting secondhand embarrassment for her son. Let's listen to another one.
First of all, Allahu Akbar.
Oh my God, it's so cringe when she says that. First of all, Allahu Akbar. What the fuck? Baby girl, you are not no Muslim. Stop it, bro.
When I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for two reasons. Validation.
Uh-oh, she's talking about her whole origin story.
And male attention. And now that I
validation, male attention, which she's still seeking, just now she's looking for Islamic Muslim men's attention.
No longer need either of those things, I am developing a new relationship with just social media itself. So my posting has been a bit inconsistent. I've been Muslim for 5 months and I love it here. Haven't had a drink in 6 months. Haven't had sex in 8 months. And I
Cap. You let Kevin Gates run all through that shit, bro. Why is she lying? She said January 22nd that she hadn't had sex in 8 months. Dude, why is she fucking lying, bro? And there was a fitness trainer who she was dating in the past that I did a story on back then, and I think he didn't want to get with her because of her past. But that was something that she potentially saw, a future with. But because of her past, it ruined her future. And now she had to sit with that. And like the only type of guy that's really going to be seen out with her is a guy who is known for slutting bitches out. So I just don't really understand how she thought getting with Kevin Gates was going to be a good idea. If Allah told her to do that shit, or the Prophet Muhammad told her to do that shit, that nigga was highly mistaken. I mean, it was one of the worst decisions that she could ever make, especially after converting to Islam.
I changed my number 4 months ago. So if you went green, now you know why. This has been a really beautiful.
She think people was hitting her up, like trying to, man, nobody's studying you no more. You was like a decade ago. You was the world star honey a decade ago. I mean, the jig is up. And this is what a lot of modern women aren't understanding. That time clock is definitely ticking, and her expiration date came, and it came in the form of her own self-embarrassment, self-destruction, and whatnot.
Beautiful purification process for me of the mind, heart, body, and soul, and an opportunity for me to meet myself deeper. What I have discovered is how deserving I have always been and am. Even with wearing the hijab, trusting so much so, and who is meant to see me will see me for the right reasons. I have been filming the last few months. If you know, you know. Calm seas never made a skilled sailor, so I have been having fun, sharpening my sword and learning along the way. I feel free. Like, I do not belong to this world. This world did not give me my joy, and it can't take it either. And alhamdulillah for that. I just love it. I show you a lot of updates, and I hope all is well. First of all.
Okay, so just trying to update people on her journey. Very interesting here. Oh, my camera's out of focus. Let's see. All right, cool. We good. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. It's pretty embarrassing. She got a few skits that she's gonna do. We'll go through the rest of her newly reformed Instagram. They talking about Kevin Gates is married, used to get ran through. Now she preaching discipline. I like your message. Whatever. Christ is the only way. Amen. Discipline is elite. Psh, hilarious. All right, let's watch.
I have not been on a date since I've been Muslim. Now, there have been plenty of married Muslim men in my DMs, and just because it's permissible does not mean I have to sign up for it.
But you signed up for it with Kevin Gates because he was married to Drika, and you were in that relationship. And I mean, why is she acting like she's above getting with a married man? Like, you're a hoe. Like, that's literally what you do. Like, that is your brand. Like, it's on brand. Like, you're part of the take your man, bitch, like brand. Like, why is she acting like that's not her?
I didn't come this far to be one of several. So let's be very crystal clear.
So you didn't come this far to be one of several, but you left not only the man for cheating, but you left the Christian religion only to convert to a religion that allows men to make you one of many. Make it make sense. The logic is not there, but we don't expect logic from the likes of Tatianas like Brittany Renner.
On that, when you go without sex for an extended amount of time and you are honoring yourself in a way that...
Now, who believes that she was celibate for 8 months? I call cap.
You never have before. You really start to see where people are leaking their energy, where they lack discipline. And there's nothing more unattractive than someone who lacks discipline. I like my men disciplined and a little militant.
Disciplined and a little militant. What the fuck does that even mean? What does she mean by militant? What exactly does she mean by militant? I mean, I really don't understand why she's saying she likes a disciplined man when you literally got with Kevin Gates, who is humping the air on stage in front of thousands, millions of people. Like, he's literally known for dick all in your stomach, dick all in your stomach. If you think that's a disciplined man, like, you're highly mistaken.
So when you don't choose you, there could never be an us. A lot of men think I need more of something to feel more. Baby, you need to go deeper. The only thing that can quench lust is love. The only thing that can quench lust is love.
I mean, I really don't know where she got that saying from. It's obviously not true because the relationship you had with Kevin Gates was primarily based on lust. I believe she idealized him. I believe she actually did care for him. I believe she actually loved him because that literally is her type. Her type is Thug Max Alpha Sims, period. And she got with PJ Washington. She thought he was corny because he was a corny athlete who, you know, grew up pretty nicely. I mean, he didn't have like huge struggles growing up. Middle class kid, AAU travel ball kid. His parents had the money to put him in those things. Tallest kid in his class. You know, was always having his way. Didn't really have to struggle that much. And she probably looked at him as soft. She probably looked at him as a mark. She probably looked at him as dumb, like she said in her previous videos when she was saying athletes are dumb. If you want to get, you know, child support, just let an athlete come in you. And then come to find out, she only is getting $2,500 a month in child support. And this man has a $150 million contract. And she's only able to get $2,500. She completely fumbled the bag. She thought she was going to be like everybody else baby mama and get more money. And she was wrong.
Please understand that. And if you have so much love to give, and you ain't got no one to give it to right now, give it to yourself. I have not been on a date since.
Okay. So she thinks she said something right there. Hilarious. All right. So we got a few more videos. Let's see. So it looks like she was talking about her birthday. We're not going to talk about that. So she is going to be on Basketball Wives with all those trans gentlemen. I mean, not one of these quote unquote basketball wives actually looks like a woman. I mean, are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing the same thing I am? Every single one of these quote unquote ladies looks like a man, period. Except Brittany Renner. She's the only one who doesn't look like a man. Yeesh. Tough cast. Tough cast. Bitches look like they can open a couple jars of pickles, nigga. Oh, for real. So yeah, she's doing Basketball Wife interviews and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So here's her talking on a podcast in an all-black hijab. Let's listen up.
Want me to hang on to my past. I don't have to. I am choosing removal. I'm choosing tattoo removal. Like, this is my choice. You're either going to.
Okay, so this is a brand deal, but she's promoting tattoo removal service, and then she's also promoting I would say the born again hoe theory. Can you reboot your hoe-ness? Can you delete your hoe-ness? She was actually a big proponent of deleting your hoe-ness, and that is what she's attempting to do by converting to Islam.
Suffer by making the sacrifice, or you're going to suffer because you're not sacrificing. My future self doesn't want these tattoos anymore. I'm just going a different direction.
So she's getting those tattoos removed?
At any point in time, you can change the direction of your pen. So I think for me, it's like peaceful, powerful, both. I can let go. Like I don't have to hang on to it anymore. People want me to hang on to my past. I don't have.
So, I mean, I do respect the fact that she's removing her tattoos. Probably shouldn't have got them in the first place. If she's actually removing them. This could just be an ad, which it appears it is.
People are shocked that I went from one extreme to the next, but it is just that simple. Like overnight, you can change your mind, you can change your life. I'm not the happiest with, tattoos I got 7, 8, 10 years ago. Your soul always wants to evolve. And the only thing constant in life is change. When people have such an opinion about things changing, things are always ever changing. It's just like, are you changing along with them? I am choosing removal. I'm choosing tattoo removal. Like this is my choice. I'm allowed to evolve and not demonize what once was. I'm willing to go the distance to be able to step into my dream self. And my dream self, it does look physically different. People are shocked that I went.
Yeah. So, I mean, this woman is pretty much batshit crazy, but let's keep it rolling. All right, listen up. Brittany Renner doesn't do hugs. Now that she is a born again version, she doesn't do hugs. This is the game that they're trying to sell to you men. She gets a child with a man who she left or didn't want to be with her. She fucked him. She fucked a whole bunch of guys, and now she's coming to you with this beat up pussy talking about, oh, I don't do hugs, I don't do handshakes, I don't do kisses, I don't do holding hands in public, I don't do PDA, I don't do this, I don't do that. Meanwhile, you got a baby daddy, you got a hoe phase and a hit list of people in your book that you was talking about. Oh, I was being a hoe, I was sucking dick, I was doing this, I was doing that. She done sucked off Lil Uzi, she done fucked Kaepernick, she done fucked all these celebrities, and now she gonna bring that tired ass pussy to you. Yes, you, sir, and you're gonna send for her and cuff her up, just like PJ Washington almost did.
So I tried to give you a hug earlier,
Yes.
and you were like,
Access denied.
You can't do hugs.
She doesn't want to hug the white man. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. That was just a slight on him. She was gonna hug at Kevin Gates. If LeBron James want to give her a hug, she's giving that nigga a hug. If any like athlete or rap nigga that she admired was giving her a hug, she would have done it. I mean, no disrespect to this guy, but just another corny white dude. She's not hugging you, bro.
This is part of your faith.
Yeah, and I mean, just what makes me comfortable. Like,
No,
I don't
know. Fuck, I am trying to make you uncomfortable.
No, yeah. I mean, I think for me, it's like in my mind, I'm kind of like, why is any man giving me a handshake, a hug?
Yeah, I was like,
dab?
what about it? And we did this.
We did this
Air high five.
because I just feel like there should be no man touching me except my husband.
So I tried to give you a hug earlier,
Yes.
and you were like,
Access denied.
You can't do hugs. This is part of your faith.
So access denied, as she called it. Very, very interesting here. So let's move on to some of these videos of her speaking on divorcing Kevin Gates because they got unofficially married, and she's about to speak about their, I guess, unofficial divorce. Very funny situation here. So check it out. Same interviewer at the BET Awards in 2025.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced.
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and, things changing, right. Honestly, it's like, I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
Yeah, well,
The car was totaled. I had fractured ribs, fractured.
All right. Sorry about that. Let me mute that. Let me see. Hold on. All right, so yeah. I mean, you heard that there. I mean, she got divorced from him, and now there's like a 90-day window of time, I guess. A 90-day window of time where she can't like officially divorce him in Islam because they have to see if she's pregnant. But let's run it back because I did have to step away for a second. My dog is tweaking, honestly. But yeah, let's run it back just to get the full picture and clarification.
So
you're divorced?
Yes. We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So that lasted all of a month. Hilarious.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those,
and I guarantee during that 90-day period, she wasn't interested in reconciliation at all.
90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing, right. Honestly, it's like I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart. And that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
Yeah,
Okay, so she's out there by herself at the BET Awards. Oh, man, I would really love to see this whole interview. But is it really worth my time? I don't think so. But let's see. So Brittany Renner actually showed up to DDG's stream, like covered up with Kevin Gates and stuff. And this just led to more speculation about the relationship. So we can watch her enter here. Not really a big deal. There's no, I don't think she speaks like that in this video. She's trying to play the Muslim role, but we know she's not like that. She's an outspoken woman. She can't be quiet.
Security detail. No, I'm for security. What's up?
What up, man?
What's up?
Shit, man. What's
up?
So nobody acknowledged her existence.
What you be doing a thing here?
Shit, nigga, there's camera everywhere.
All right, so what do I do? Do I wave? Do I smile?
Just be yourself, man. I give you a tour of the crib and shit, though.
Come on, I'm ready.
Let's go this way, man.
I'm gonna have to get Hey, what dude there?
W Gates in the chat, man.
Y'all gonna take my microphone?
Yeah, up here.
She here? Who's gonna be? What's she gonna kill? What's that supposed to be?
So, I mean, she was being a good little Muslim for Kevin Gates. She wasn't saying nothing. She was covering up. She was doing all these things. And like I said, I don't believe it. She's back outside. I think she posted a picture of her body recently. So we'll check that out as well. Okay, so as you guys can see, she was definitely twerking on online. This was before, and they were just showing like the change. You also have Brittany Renner on the fan bus. I don't think she was Muslim here, but she was on the fan bus, and obviously this is a pornographic I guess interview venue. I don't think she actually did any fucking on this, but she's a known hoe and they had her on the fan bus. That's kind of the vibe. So let's listen up.
I saw on your Instagram that you have a picture with Andrew Tate.
Yes.
A lot of podcasters like him believe in a very traditional role for women, that women should be more domestic, more submissive, etc. Are those your beliefs also?
I mean, I feel like we're all very different, and he can have his views on things. I can have my view on things. There are some things he says that I like. There are some things that I just simply don't agree with. And I think people have to kind of just do what's best for them. And if that is his ideal woman, that's what he sees himself with, and that's what he's going to manifest, and rightfully so. I don't think that just because we all think differently that we all need to think alike for it to be okay. Like, I'm not a cult leader, so I don't need people to think like me. So yeah, like he takes a very hard stance on a lot of different things. And like I said, there's some things that I agree with, some things I understand his point of view, but I also believe there's exceptions to every rule.
Right.
I also believe that there are a lot of stereotypes true, like multiple things can be true at once. So I love Andrew Tate, honestly. I thought he was like great. So yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that he talks about, like, obviously I can't relate.
Right.
Because I'm like, you know, the girl, like the women that aren't worthy of being wives. Like, that's how I would more so be categorized with those types of beliefs, you know. But that's not how that's not really how he made me feel when we had the sit down. Yeah, he was not degrading. I felt like we just had a really honest conversation about from that point of view and how a lot of men look at certain things. And when it comes to, you know, having a kid, when it comes to being so open about my past and being with different men, can I understand why a man wouldn't take me seriously? Yes, but that's not, I don't fault people who don't see my value. Like, if you don't see it, you're not meant to see it, and that's okay.
I'm sorry, but after the things you've said online and the way you presented yourself, you pretty much have little to no relationship value. Here's the thing about Brittany Renner. I think she's a cool bitch. Like, I think she would be fun to hang around. I think she's pretty funny. I think she, you know, she would be like a girl who you could kick it with, probably do the sneaky link thing with, but no more, no less. So I wouldn't advise any guy to actually take her seriously and get with her. As you guys know, she is a single mother to an NBA player. So that brings its own complications. She's pretty much batshit crazy. So that's another factor that plays into it. But she is like side chick, sneaky link material. And the only reason she ended up having a baby by me, baby being a millionaire, even though she's not a millionaire, her baby daddy is a millionaire. The only reason she was able to do that is because, for one, he idolized her from a young age because she was a poppin' bitch when he was growing up and probably, you know, finding out who he was as a teenager. And she pretty much sought him out, and it was just like easy pickings for her. Now, I think she should have stayed in that relationship. I think she should have just stomached whatever was going on, and, you know, she would have been a lot happier, even though she claims, oh, I wasn't going to be happy if I was with him and he was running around and doing this and doing that. I doubt it, because you was literally in your car crying about you ain't have no money, you ain't have nowhere to go. She was literally in the car crying, and she deleted that video, but it's still on the internet.
Right.
We move on. You know, I don't have to subscribe or feel less than just because I'm not your cup of tea. So I think we can, like, respect, you know, the differences and appreciate the similarities.
So yeah, that's her take on it. And that's not how men think. I mean, I did enjoy the interview that she did with Andrew Tate. It was entertaining, to say the least. So I mean, props on her for that. So here is Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner booed up, and fans were apparently saying they were doing the most. So let's check this out too. We're breaking down every angle of this now. But shout out to Alpha Zoe. He says she's on the bang bus. Yeah, she definitely is.
Yeah,
We grocery shopping.
right.
Yeah. See, we excuse us. Yeah, we just very. We can make this left right here, but very wholesome. Oh my God, grocery shopping! I love this for us. You know, we just doing wholesome. But this is very wholesome, regular activity. Real street nigga, man.
You talking about real street nigga in the grocery store. That's how you know, like, that's how you know he is a Thug Max Alpha Simp. That's how you know he's a Thug Max Alpha Simp. This nigga is talking about some real, he talking about some real street nigga in the grocery store, bruh. Like, why do you have to be a real ass nigga in the grocery store, bruh? Nigga talking about, yeah, on some gang shit, real street nigga shit in the produce aisle, bro. Where we do that at? Yeah, real street nigga gang shit. Who are you gang banging on, bruh? The ground beef? Who the fuck? Who are your ops in Publix, nigga? Who are your ops in Publix? What ops do you have at Kroger? Nigga, what ops do you have at Costco, nigga? What the fuck? Yeah, real street nigga shit. Real street nigga shit. Yeah, I'm about to pick up some zucchinis, nigga. Fuck you talking about real street nigga shit. And some mushrooms. Bitch ass. Hey, y'all bitch ass niggas don't know nothing about this celery. Yeah, y'all bitch ass niggas don't know nothing about y'all don't know nothing about that asparagus. Like, who the fuck does this nigga think he is? The goddamn grocery store bandit, nigga? This nigga acting like this a hood VeggieTales or some shit. He acting like he in the hood VeggieTales, nigga. What the fuck?
Tell me what you want and down, and I'll give it to you.
All right, so this music copyright, can't play it. We'll bring it in and out because his other side chick is about to talk.
Others was a person.
Okay. This nigga look like a pastor in a max facility prison, nigga. All right, so this is the bitch who Kevin Gates is fucking on the side. I mean, I definitely understand. She looks way better than Brittany Renner.
It's honestly just sick how I was just laid up with him and you seen it and decide to hit him up to meet up.
So she's salty at Brittany Renner because she was laid up with Kevin Gates, even though this woman, Drika, could be mad at her that she's laid up with her ex-husband or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. She is upset with Brittany Renner because Brittany Renner hit Kevin Gates up when she knew that he was laid up with his side bitch. Let's listen up.
Just disgusting. He called you washed several times and that you lost your glow.
Damn. And honestly, I believe that he said that. That's some shit that Kevin Gates would say. He's playing both ends. And here's the thing, like I definitely don't I don't fuck with the dirty macking. That's whack. Okay. He's talking shit about a bitch that he's actively fucking with like that. Like it'd be different if, maybe she was just a one night stand or anything like that, but it's not that. This was a chick who pretty much she pretty much allowed Kevin Gates to do whatever the hell he wanted with her, and now Kevin Gates is kind of dogging her, man. I mean, and not in the sense of, oh, he just fucking with another bitch. No, but he's backbiting and talking shit about her behind her back. I think that was probably the main reason why she dipped out, because she does believe what this woman is saying.
That just goes to show you how this man just uses women when it's beneficial to him. Just manipulative and narcissistic as fuck. You turned Muslim because it's a trend, and it's honestly a mockery to the religion. Cut it out. Brittany, you preach that you don't want to deal with a man that deals with multiple women, yet you're dealing with one. How contradicting is that? And I'm all about being devoted to one God, but do it for the right reasons. You literally turned to Islam because you're on your last leg.
Damn. She's taking all the jugular shots. She's taking all the jugular shots.
Women always want to turn to religion as their last outlet. Was this the clout y'all was looking for to make herself lit on her little show for Basketball Wives? Because she has no one else, obviously. Knowing that I was just laid up in the bed with you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Renner, and I'm here with the one and only.
Okay, so they're playing this clip again, which we've already played. So Kevin Gates' side bitch coming in hot. Honestly, she pretty much ridiculed Brittany Renner for laying up with Kevin Gates, and this is, just a tale of jealousy, an old tale of jealousy. Whew. But it kind of is what it is. Let's see Brittany Renner speaking on her financial struggles when she was in the car. This video was deleted from her Instagram, but it's still on WorldStar, baby. And she's starting off every video talking about some Allahu Akbar. All right. Let's get it.
First of all, Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally. And as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. Sorry. Woo! Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain and just.
I mean, if she would have just stayed with PJ Washington, all of this could have been avoided. I mean, there was nothing wrong with PJ Washington. He comes from a good home. You had his child. I mean, he meets your physical standards. He was a little young. I mean, she should have just, boom, stuck it out with him, because that was literally the best that she was going to get ever in her life. And she traded up. It's like the candy store analogy that Myron always speaks about on Fresh and Fit. She traded up. She thought that she could get a better deal, and she blew it, completely blew it. She had a chance to get back with him in the months after they broke up. Should have done it. Should have done it. Your life is completely ruined now. I mean, what are you going to do? That Basketball Wives check ain't going to last. And that $2,500 a month ain't doing nothing.
It's about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am.
So yeah, we've seen this video as well, but we'll keep watching it.
The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have, because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you.
Wow. So, I mean, she's completely cooked, completely chopped. Yeah, this isn't going to turn out how she thought it was. I guarantee she never thought that she would have fumbled the bag like this. She would have fumbled the bag like this. I mean, listen up to what she says now. She's not repentant about her past and what she did to garner fame and attention and all that stuff. Listen up.
One, the only Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're rebranding yourself right now in a sense?
I think I'm just being myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sorry for a motherfucking thing I did. I don't
Right,
regret
yeah.
anyone I sucked or swallowed.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Period.
I'm not, and guess what? I don't have to do all that, and I'm still going to get everything I want.
Mhm. By the way, is 35 really the real number?
Yeah,
Is that really the real number?
You have the-
Bro, that body count is low as hell. I don't know what people are talking about. I saw that shit. I said, that bitch lying.
35 is low as hell. I mean, this generation is chopped. This generation is chopped. Them hoes talking about 35 is a low number. Wow. Sheesh. I mean, this is your reformed trad wife. Only she's going more Middle Eastern trad instead of Western trad. And honestly, I don't know which one is more despicable. But that is pretty much all I have on this story with Brittany Renner. The breakup, the makeup. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's see if there's anything else. No. I think we covered it all. I mean, Brittany Renner has had a wild run in the limelight. And it's ended in a complete crash and burn, in my opinion. If Brittany Renner would have reached out to me some years ago when she was crying online, excuse me, if she remember that video where she was crying on her YouTube and, you know, she was crying about where she was at in life and all that kind of stuff, she would have reached out to me then. I could have got her straight and I would have said, hey, when the dust settles, it's all going to be fine. Stick it out with PJ. He's a simp. You can actually manipulate him. Maybe not to, you probably can't convince him to stop fucking bitches, but you can manipulate him in other ways in that relationship. And not only can you learn to love the guy, but you can also secure the financial freedom of your child. And honestly, I don't see, I mean, I haven't been watching PJ Washington's social media accounts, and I'm not saying that he's neglecting the child at all. I'm pretty sure he spends time, but was it worth it? Like, your son's not going to see his father, who, if he was in the same home as his father, he could probably grow up to be an NBA star. So maybe she's just going to have to bank on that and invest everything into her son and make sure that he plays basketball. And he, you know, continues that basketball legacy, because she's cooked. Like, I really don't see any lane for her to continue to make the type of money that she would probably desire to make, and continue the lifestyle that she was living, because apparently she blew a lot of the early money that she got from being Instagram famous, which was a huge mistake. There weren't many monetization options back then, but a woman like her could have figured it out. I've seen plenty former hoes figure it out and transition out of it. It is a little difficult, especially when you put your history all out there for the world to see. And I think she actually did that prematurely. She probably should have waited some years to speak about the celebrities that she had sex with, but she felt so confident at that time to do it. And it was during a time where slut shaming was being censored and all this kind of stuff. And now the censorship is kind of lifting. It's not completely lifting, but it kind of lifted. And yeah, I mean, it's just Brittany Renner. She's played every card in her hand. She has played it wrong. And that's saying something. And that's pretty difficult to do. That's pretty difficult to do. She's literally every card in her hand, she's played it completely wrong. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate everybody who joined the stream. We got 109 people in the stream from all different platforms, whether it be the Reclaim Your Throne YouTube, 304's Don't Get Cold YouTube, Reclaim Your Throne Twitch, or Reclaim Your Twitch, Reclaim Your X, or Reclaim D1 on Twitter or X. We got the Rumble stream going. We got the Kick stream going for the first time. So we got 5 to 7 people in the Kick stream. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow me. But yeah, man, I mean, this has been a great stream, informative stream. We've got to deep dive into Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates' relationship, their unification, and their parting of ways. And honestly, I personally would love to interview Brittany Renner. I would give her very hardball questions in a considerate fashion so that, you know, I'm giving her the hardball questions, but I'm also like still being friendly while holding her feet to the fire. I think that we would have a great interview, and I think we would have good chemistry bouncing off and back and forth. She may take some shots, then I may take some shots. But I mean, Brittany Renner, hey, if you see this, I really do encourage you to reach out to me and let's get an interview locked in, because man, I mean, if you just had a man in your corner to give you guidance, you would be a lot further in life and in a better position than you are now. Yes, you fucked up the PJ Washington situation, and there's really not much you could do about that. And then going Islam also hurts your prospects as well, in my opinion, unless you want some nigga from Philly or like a Arab. But if you're willing to convert to Christianity, then I definitely think that we can help you out. I think we can get you married. He's not going to be a big baller, but he's going to make as much, if not, I mean, shit, it ain't like she making a ton of money. So like, what does she need a millionaire for? Bitch, you ain't even a millionaire, right? So very interesting here. I think Brittany Renner needs to shoot for a $250,000 guy, even though that's pushing it. And a $250,000 guy is going to want a woman who has less than a 35 body count. So I'd probably say she probably needs to look for a guy who's in the high 5 figures, maybe $60,000 to $80,000 range. Because like I said, it ain't like she making a ton of money anyway. So she can settle financially for sure if she wants that family white picket fence model that she has been claiming that she wanted so bad. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. But y'all don't know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your $1,000. Y'all already paying your marketing to BS. You already know. Reclaim Your
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.